Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Gina Louise. For those of you who don't know me, leave a comment below and say hello to me if you are new. This is probably my last DIY for holiday decorations that I'm going to do for the year. I will still be doing some DIYs in my house, but I don't think I'm going to be filming and editing them. This is probably the last one. So most of the items that I used to make these DIYs were from the Dollar Tree, and I used some stuff that I had in my stash. I hope you enjoy this, and if you watch to the end of this video, I'm going to show you my Christmas bubble tent that I will be entertaining Christmas Eve in this year. I think you'll find it amusing. DIY number 1. We are going to make these adorable holiday towels. For this DIY, you're going to need some kitchen towels from the Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree carries them in red, beige, and gray. I recommend that you use a fabric glue, but for this project, I'm using a hot glue gun for the demonstration. You will need your scissors, ribbon from your stash that matches your home decor. You can use one of these red buffalo check scarves from the Dollar Tree. I used this sparkly little wooden ornament I had on a card, some embellishments, holiday embellishments, some little mini pine cones, and some poinsettias. I also used this tin bucket to display my towels when I finished. Now I'm going to cut a piece of ribbon that I'm going to hot glue into the center of the towel. You can hot glue it from end to end if you want, but I am just going to fold this into thirds and display it in my bathroom as a holiday decor. So I'm only going to glue a piece in the center between the two folds so that I don't waste the ribbon. Now I'm going to embellish it. Now, of course, you can embellish this any way you like to match your decor. I am just giving you some inspiration. This is what I like, and this is what matched my decor. After I'm done doing this neutral one, because I really like neutrals, I am going to show you one in a traditional Christmas colors. Nice bright red and buffalo check. I love the way it's coming out. It looks so pretty. And then I'm going to do one in the traditional red. Make sure you watch till the end so you could see the final results. DIY number 1B, a more traditional Christmas look. DIY number 2. We are going to make these holly jolly candy canes from all Dollar Tree supplies. You're going to start off with the Dollar Tree hair rollers. Doesn't matter what color, what thickness. You need your hot glue gun. You're going to need your scissors. You're going to need random lace, some embellishments, some picks from the Dollar Tree, some pretty sparkly ribbon. I got that from Hobby Lobby. And you're going to need some twine. We are going to start by taking our hair rollers and we are going to bend them in the shape of a candy cane. Now grab some burlap ribbon and let's wrap it around the candy cane and glue it. Just be careful here with the hot glue because you can melt these foam rollers. Use it very sparingly. When I get to the end, I just tuck in the extra ribbon. I cut a little bit off and then I just tuck it in and I hot glue it in place. Now I'm taking some of that pretty shiny red ribbon and I'm just wrapping that around the candy cane to make my candy cane stripes, and I'm going to hot glue that in place. And then I'm going to embellish it. Now to embellish it with some ribbon and some holiday picks from the Dollar Tree. Isn't this so cute? Now I'm going to make a few more in different styles. Some farmhouse ones, some shabby chic ones, some rustic ones, just to give you a little inspiration and show you some of the different ideas that you could use to go with your home decor. I'm just creating a little circle here out of the burlap, and I'm just going to hot glue that to the bottom of the candy cane just to give it a finished look. This one is one of my favorite ones that I did. I'm just going to wrap the entire candy cane with jute. Super easy and super cute. Look at that. Adorable. So cute. I love it. And now for the final results. This tree has been redecorated 100 times already before Christmas because every time we do new ornaments in my house, we redecorate the tree. DIY number 3. I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful velvety lacy tassels that you could put on pillows and hang from mirrors and wreaths and put it on your Christmas tree. So I got this crushed velvet cranberry fabric from my thrift store for I think maybe $2. It's huge. I can make curtains out of it. It's so big. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I decided to make these really cool, like Victorian, regal looking tassels for my house for Christmas. For this DIY, you're going to need some cotton fabric. I used leftover muslin and drop cloth that I had from other fabrics. You can even use any scrap fabric. You can use a blouse that you don't wear. Anything you could find that you could tear up into thin strips. I also use lace curtains. I always buy these at a thrift store for crafts. Use some various different twine and raffia and ribbon and lace ribbon. I also use these blingy brooches that I bought on Amazon. I'll link below. I use this beautiful gold rope, gold and white rope. Now you're just going to take your fabrics and you're going to cut them or tear them into long strips like this. I cut that beautiful cranberry velvet into strips as well. And you're just going to put them all together. You could loop them around. You kind of want them, they don't have to be exactly the same length. You could have them various lengths. You could have them the same length. You could trim them afterwards. I cut the velvet a little shorter than the drop cloth and muslin, but I want it longer, so I'm not like folding it completely in half. I'm just flipping it over my hand. I'm trying to get them to be around the same length. And this is such a simple DIY, but it is so pretty when you're done. Now I'm adding some of this pretty lace ribbon as well. I'm going to add some of that gold ribbon that you see. And I'm just going to keep flipping it over my hand, all the different strips. Now you're just going to grab a piece of ribbon. I grabbed the gold ribbon, and you're just going to tie it along the top of it. You're going to make a knot here just to give it that little tassel top we're looking for, see? And yeah, we're just going to knot it here, so keep all the ribbons together. You can trim these into any length you want. You can make them random lengths. You can make it all the same length. Now I'm taking that really pretty gold and white rope that I have, and I'm just going to wrap it around, and then I'm going to hot glue it in place because I think that gave it a nice, beautiful, like regal looking ribbon. You can do this in any colors that match your home decor, your Christmas decor. Just remember, this is just to inspire you to get crafty and put something together. You don't have to use these colors. You don't have to make it shabby chic and lacy like this. You can do it in traditional colors. I just couldn't wait to use that cranberry velvet because I thought it was so pretty and that I could make such a pretty tassel with it. Now I'm embellishing it with one of my shabby chic bows, and I have these all over my Christmas tree. I decorated my tree with them this year. I used the ones for my Christmas tree. I used the burlap that has the lace running through the center, and then I used some of this pretty lace ribbon on top of it, and I added some of the raffia to give it some more dimension and a little fuzzy and rustic looking. And I just love these bows. They're so simple to make, and you can decorate anything with these as well, even your Christmas packages. And this one I used a little bit more of that gold rope, that gold and white rope. It's just so pretty. It's left over from last year from Christmas. It's actually my daughter's. I went into her Christmas stash and took several things out this year. So anyway, I made these beautiful velvety tassels, and I decorated pillows, mirrors, wreaths. I even have them hanging from my lamps. You could hang them from a doorknob. You could hang them on your front door. They're the easiest thing to make. They're so pretty, and they just add a touch of elegance. I love them. So I hope you enjoyed these tassels. I hope that they inspire you to make these pretty little tassels. See how I put raffia in my bow? Love, 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 love the raffia sticking out, and the very thin raffia. I forget what it's called. It's super, super thin. It's got a different name. I ordered it from Amazon, but when it came, it wasn't really as thin as I wanted it. Does anybody know the name of that? I can't believe that I forgot the name of it when I was going crazy trying to find it. Anyway, so yeah, I put these in there to make it a little shabby-like, a little rustic-like, just give it a little cute dimension. Look, just love that. And these pins, I used them last year on my entire table setting. I used them on my daughter's table setting for her birthday, because her birthday's right after New Year's. And they just put bling and sparkle and everything, and I am a very blingy girl, so I absolutely love it. I even put them in the middle of my velvety pillows at Christmas time. So I just keep adding little bows in the center, just tying it in with my piece of twine. I mean, it's not even like you're tying a bow, you're just crisscrossing it, so you got 2 loops and 2 tails. Then you just keep tying them in, and you just keep making layers of it, and they're just so pretty. And like I said, I made lots of these for my Christmas tree this year. And then I just cut the ends. I don't ducktail these ends because the lace, they kind of fray too much. So I just kind of cut them on an angle, and I love the way they look. Then I put that little rhinestone blingy brooch in the center of it, and then I add it to my tassel, and I'm just in love with these. Isn't it gorgeous? I just love it. Now I'm just taking a piece of twine, and I'm just going to put through a couple of the loops in the top to hang it. I should have done this earlier when I had all of these strands wrapped around my hand. I don't know what I was thinking that I didn't do it, but it's not a big deal. There are so many loops. It's just so easy to just push it through. They're large loops. And this is it. Tie a little knot, and then you just have the string that you can hang it. Now, like I promised, I'm going to show you photos of this bubble tent here you see that I bought, and I decorated it for Christmas because I'm having a Christmas Eve dinner at my house, and we're going to be able to have guests in the bubble tent because it's 15 by 15. It's huge. This winter, I will be bringing you lots of curbside and thrift store flips. So stay tuned and subscribe and hit that notification button. Merry Christmas to all, and I will see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching, and please leave a comment below letting me know what is your favorite DIY that I did today. Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas to you and your families.